The thing we saw on display at the Walt Disney Family Museum was a Peanuts comic strip, which shows the expansive influence of the Peanuts franchise. In the Disney Museum, our tour guide Courtney showed us through exhibits explaining the development of Walt Disney's work from semi-animated shorts to Hollywoodland, and finally we learned about Disney's plan for a utopian city called Epcot. We spent the afternoon on the San Francisco Wharf and then crossed the Golden Gate Bridge to the Armstrong Redwood State Natural Reserve, where Professor Lind tested his balance skills on a fallen log. Our first morning in Santa Rosa, the expert himself gave us an introduction to the Charles M. Schulz Museum and Research Center.
It is a fantastic research center that has all sorts of historical artifacts that I'm sure you'll all come to love and appreciate as much as I do. I guess we can probably wait on inside.
Going through the door is happening. The Schulz Museum has a very modern layout with lots of blank space to replicate what a comic strip looks like, and all of the design elements were very intentional. Another example is the zigzag on the floors, the wooden zigzags, and that's to resemble Charlie Brown's zigzag on his shirt. Museum curator Corey led us through the museum and showed us some of Schulz's original works and explained the process used to preserve these precious masterpieces.
The cells, you can kind of see they're almost like a little warped looking, and acetate just, it over time, it does not age well. It's very light sensitive, which is why, we have to cycle out our exhibitions pretty quickly. This is a 6-month exhibition, and that's the longest we'll ever have an exhibition that features works on paper or acetate, because they can be damaged by light, even under these very low lighting conditions. We don't go above 10-foot candles, if that means anything. So
this is a daily comic in the Hockey exhibit, and you can see that there's a crease mark in between the 4-panel comic because Schulz's secretary would fold it and then send it to the syndicate in New York. We were able to chat with the museum's assistant archivist and registrar to learn more about the research and archiving process, as well as examine some unique products.
These are the Determined Productions Braille books, and this is Happiness is a Word Puppy in Braille. And one of the reasons we really like this a lot is because not only can people read it in Braille, but they can also see what the characters look like and what they're doing. Because it's actually, the characters are in relief so that they can feel what the characters look like. So that's why we always like to show the really cool Braille book that we have.
We also had the opportunity to view a behind-the-scenes peek at some of the museum's collection not on display. This was interesting to get a better understanding of just how extensive their products are. Exploring some Snoopy products, just part of how the franchise has expanded since Schulz started the comics. Lainey, are you going to purchase that hat?
no, but I might purchase a notebook because I didn't bring one.
Wow, don't get too wild.